Okay, good evening everyone. We are now live after 1 week of hiatus and we are back to Eberron for some At the Door of the Painter's House, our intrigue-based adventure in the Kubara frontier. Is everyone fine and dandy?
Trying to keep myself warm and awake.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let me see
Snowy
if
here,
this...
but fine otherwise.
Okay. Is the situation with your PC any better?
I mean, it's working again. That's what matters.
Okay. Okay, so wait. No, that's
checking out the
nope.
okay.
I was doing some stupid crap with the cam. Okay, that is way better. Okay, now I have the call.
There we go.
There we go. Now I have the call visible, and we can go from the call to the map at will, no problem. And the map is almost decently oriented. Okay, it's better this way. It's better this way.
I feel a lot better now.
Sure, let me put the chat to the side. Okay. Just are T and Will both there?
Should be.
Oh, okay, okay. Is your volume to the max? Okay, give me a second, Nor.
Yeah.
Because I usually have. Okay, I will raise my volume a bit, but I don't know if you guys can raise the volume a tiny bit on your end. That would be amazing.
Am I low?
I'm talking to Will and T specifically.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hear that real fast.
Okay. Also, are you using one PC right now? Because I see only one of you on Roll20.
No, we're on separate computers.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you still have to get in there. Oh, okay, good. Oh man. Okay, I'm a little bit cold. If you want, if someone wants to do the recap, otherwise I'll take care of that. Just
yeah, I entered like a old gnome's place of House Civis. I kicked down some doors and I brought the I freed the old man who fell unconscious when I was like carrying him.
Yes. Yes, that happened.
I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yeah, that happened and it was hilarious. So, anyone else has anything to add to the situation before we start?
And I guess on our side with me, Chizna, and it'll come to me.
Henri?
Henri.
Henri.
I was trying to remember it. We mostly stayed at a tavern for a while, gathering information. A strange cloaked figure dropped a coin in front of us. We used that after getting a very strange message to get more, hopefully, information soon as well. That's what I mostly remember.
To your Witcher of the Valley of Plenty.
Yeah, more or less. In this case, it's more like toss a coin to your ranger, probably, or fighter, or I mean, you know how that goes. Anyway, so yes, the precise situation that we left on last time is that we were back into, actually outside of the mayor office, because there was some bodily odor problems. We're just outside of the mayor office in town hall, with Quovis, Callum, and the Civis just woken up, thanks to you guys, and Tex had used detect magic to determine that there is some kind of enchantment going on the guy, and he had the vague perception. He had a hunch that the kind of magic at play could be of outsider origin, presumably like it does have characteristics reminiscent of
Zoriat.
Yeah, specifically right? Zoriat, the so-called plane of madness. Actually, there are some creatures trapped besides trapped in Kyber that also would give off similar kind of magic if properly analyzed. But they are still Xorian in origin, according to scholars. So just you like the broadest possible characterization that you can make that sounds accurate to you is okay. This sort of feels like the characteristics that the vibe that Xorian effects could be supposed to have. And so yes, that is the current situation. As a reminder, Velox, the Clawfoot, is currently outside of the town hall, just outside the door. And speaking of the Clawfoot, something that I'm gonna say for the audience because we had not mentioned it the previous two sessions. We had forgotten to specify that actually Henri is always accompanied by a bunch of little merry pterosaurs. I don't know exactly how many and exact specifics like coloring motif and exact size are up to T, but they are generally like physique-wise, they look like smaller Dimorphodon kind of pterosaurs, which means big head, big boxy head, long teeth, and long tail with pointy arrow-shaped tip.
I love Dimorphodon so much.
So yeah, there's actually probably there's something that could have been addressed previously because it's very obvious. Like I think at any moment there is like at least a couple visible, like physically climbing on Henri or fluttering around there. And any other cosmetic detail is of course to her discretion if she wants to expand on that.
I might as we play, but
Okay,
right
good.
now that's probably enough.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying last time, I'm gonna repeat myself on that, hopefully, but don't count on that. So situation is as follows in front of the mayor's office, and last things that happened is Tex just told everyone what he deduced about the kind of magic currently most likely in effect on the poor guy Quovis. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's fight Dungeons and Dragons.
Yup. The scene is yours. I'm listening.
We're heading out. We're heading out to we're heading out of crap. What's the name of the place again?
Forgedone, if you mean the town.
Yeah.
I thought we were still dealing with within where we last were.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like as a as I was just saying, currently, like last thing that happened and the situation when we start, in the hall in front of the mayor's office, more or less, Gnome is sitting on a chair, awake and conscious, but sort of reclining into himself, not wanting to speak to anyone. Tex just had his detect magic check, and he just told everyone that okay, this magic, he is under the effect of some magic that seems Xorian in origin, and that's when that's where we start. Of course, like react. That's the situation you are reacting to at the beginning. Okay.
Personally, I don't really know. I don't personally know a way to break him out of this at the time. But crazy magic.
You can surmise that. Oh, sorry. What was somebody was asking something.
Sorry. Nothing. Say, crazy magic. That's one way to put it.
That is sure one hell of a way. You can surmise that some kind of like not even that powerful healing magic might suffice, but of course that is not your that
Not
is
my
not
forte.
in your power exactly to directly cast. But yes, no, you are formally educated. You can surmise that something like lesser restoration might
Yeah.
work
Okay.
in this case, or the power of a paladin.
Yeah. I mean, holy magics. That's what we
Yeah,
would. That's what he would
presumably.
need.
A lower level of divine magic could be useful in this case. It doesn't seem that like it doesn't look that overwhelmingly strong.
Is the question further is what did this to him? This is strange.
Oh yeah, the shovel is.
Honestly, this is not my area of expertise. I'll leave that to you.
So wait, are you saying that Mr. Calaman has been cursed by something?
Possibly.
Okay, wow, this is suddenly even more worrisome than I ever thought it would be. And he goes to wand and steps. If you remember, these two Warforged bodyguards whisper something to them, and they each go to the opposite side of the corridor you were in, open a door, get out of the door, and close the door behind them. Okay, so what do we do? Can you help him? Can any one of you lift this curse?
Why are you asking me? I can't do magic.
He's
Well,
asking
I could do
everyone.
maybe. Maybe. I think about it,
He's
but not
asking.
that kind of
Oh,
magic.
sorry.
I mean, most holy men might be able to figure this out, but that's not really my area.
Well,
Question.
you don't
Oh.
always need someone holy. The ancients can also handle such things. Unfortunately, I am not currently prepared to deal with this. It would take me some time to sort of reach back and remember how to deal with this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, the concept of preparing spells is something like everyone in this room would be familiar with. So, like the reaction of Shovel is like, oh, so you are saying you could be able to fix him by next morning, possibly?
Correct.
Like
I would just
tomorrow.
need, yes, I would just need some time
Uh-huh.
to sort of rest and realign my stars, so to speak.
Well, in the time, we clearly cannot let this guy do himself. I mean, it's not in. Of course, he's like just he's whimpering while you discuss his fate, but I guess we'll have to find. This is going to be a great hassle to communicate to the population, as if I didn't have already so many problems. Well, I guess. Uh, I guess keeping him. Probably not safe to have him go back to the message station, but also it's not exactly like our small field hospital is equipped for this yet. So I guess we'll be keeping Mr. Calaman here for the time being. And however, how do we do if you? I mean, what do we do if you're? I mean, you have to look for Artemisia, and if she really has disappeared near Three Skulls, that's going to probably take you one day just to get there.
I got a little information on that, but it was fuck. Sorry,
No problem.
I was just looking over my notes. We do have most likely confirmation that she went there, though, at least.
Well, that's somewhat of a relief. I mean, as much as there can be in a situation like this. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like I have a lot of choice anyway. It's not like we have someone that can heal Mr. Calaman anyway, and it's not like I can contact and ask for someone since the messaging, since the speaking stone is apparently non-functional. Actually, I did not have the chance to inspect it, not myself nor my man, so we could need to check on that. Just for confirmation. But anyway, even if it's intact with Kalaman in that state, is not going to be of any help. So yeah, as I told you, the most that I can tell you is that I can keep him in the town hall for at the very least one day, hoping this does not get out on the street and out of hand. So as I did before, I would ask for your discretion, and I don't know how else I can help you in the rest of your research.
Well, if depending on how it goes, we could wait till tomorrow, help with the gnome, and then head out to find Artemisia.
Yeah, I guess so, but we really have to determine. I think we really have to determine what is more urgent in this case. I don't know how critical, if any, info if any, is the info that you could get from him. I mean, it is a matter of literally. This can be a matter of literal life and death, and it surely is a matter of time. To be in Neutron by the 15th, she has to be back in town by the 10th. So. I mean, it's also true that we're in the early afternoon now, so you have to consider that if you have to get one day from here, you will reach Three Skulls when it's well after dark.
Yeah. Either way, I should probably make preparations for the journey.
Oh yes, that is. Yeah, I guess I will leave you to that then. I mean, it's not like there's anything we can do while in this room, so we will try to accommodate Mr. Quobis, and I guess I'll be ready to receive you as soon as you can do something for him.
Right. Yeah. So remind me. So, out of character, remind me where our base of operations is at. It's laboratory, right? It's been like a hot minute.
Yes, you have. There is a laboratory building that is on the side of Town Hall, actually, and it theoretically, it's in the process of being set up. Like before the little ruckus that just happened, presumably someone working for the mayor was actually moving your equipment to the lab proper. But yeah, it's just
Awesome.
outside of the hall. When you get out of the hall, you will find it on your left. It's like
I go over there
two-story
and
building.
I'm going to help everyone make preparations for the journey ahead.
Okay. Anyone else has anything to add to that?
I'm still worried about what's going to be approaching us with the whole coin incident. So Tex is kind of just paranoid at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Like none of you have mentioned the coin to the mayor to this point. Am I?
Felt like a bad idea to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Bad idea.
Good. Okay. Okay. No,
Yeah.
makes
Is
sense.
my
as a
character aware
reason.
of the coin? Is my character aware of the coin? I don't think he is.
I probably not. Probably not, because you just like literally you met last session. You met in the town square, and you had the gnome, so it was kind of urgent. So I guess they technically wouldn't have had the time to tell you about that yet.
Yeah. All right.
So he's not aware about that. And Stone has expressed his intention to go to the lab and prepare.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone wants to tell me, feel free.
Also, oh yeah, of course. Before that happens, before you role play that, I was just verifying that no one has anything else to ask or do around here. I'm still streaming under Frontier. Thank you very much. I knew that I had forgotten something. Thank you, Crimson. I hope you're having fun regardless. Yeah, but this is
All right.
supposed to be. This is technically in the Frontier, but not that Frontier. Thank you
Not
for
that kind of
telling me
Frontier.
about that.
Unless we have to be in a crossover.
I mean, this is the kind of environment I could just put an Anjanet in, and it would feel perfectly at home. I mean, it's like what I could do this and reskin Velox to a Great Macau. I won't because I like East chicken, but it could work. Oh yeah, as Crimson is saying, his last D&D campaign had a great baggie in it. So okay, that's great then. Okay,
Great.
sorry. Back to us
Yeah,
ordering
we're
the
getting off
court.
track.
Ordering the court. On track. So are you all getting out with Stone and heading to the lab and in the meantime talking with Stone about the last developments, or is there something else happening?
Sounds like a decent plan. Just head to the lab.
Okay.
Works for me.
Agreed.
Oh, greetings.
Okay. So well then you take your leave from the mayor, get outside. There is a little bit of people looking at you curiously because they all a lot of people saw Stone entering town hall with the fainted gnome, but no one dares to question at the moment, especially because the gnome is not out and Velox, of course, stands up and joins you as you go towards the lab, which is literally like less than a minute over. While you while you do that, I guess like the one of you who still has the coin and the letter could just show that
we
to
gave-
Stone if you
gave
want
the
to.
coin to the old man, remember?
Oh yeah, the coin. Yeah, of course I would remember that. The letter. Like we make a big deal of giving the coin, and now the DM forgets about that. Okay, good. That's the kind of shape I'm in tonight. Bodes well. Okay.
Henri will look at Tex and kind of quietly, just like not whispering necessarily, just kind of to avoid a little bit of eavesdropping. Just be like, should we clue Stone in about what happened at the tavern?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. And Tex starts like ruffling through their pockets, pulls out the note.
What is
Stone.
it? What, yes?
So something we didn't want to tell the mayor just in case, but we had a strange incident at the tavern. A man had thrown a coin in front of us with this letter wrapped to it, and I'll hand him the letter.
I read the letter.
Okay. If you remember, the letter is something like. I forget. I should have listened back to the wording, but it's basically. Can you read Elvish?
Let me check my character sheet.
Okay, good.
No, my character only reads
Okay.
Common, Draconic, and Giant.
Okay, so no, you actually can't read it. But they can.
What is this? What is this letter? Why I can't read this letter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Tex will read.
I think it's in Elvish.
Tex will read the Elvish.
Okay, so
Okay.
as told last time, I think I actually put the wording on the Discord, and I also wrote it somewhere else probably. But anyway, I'm looking up right now just in case, but Swarm is there. There we okay no. Anyway, the letter basically tells you that you can that someone is proposing you to an agreement over the unfortunate demise of Miss Artemisia, and that if you are interested in coming to this agreement, then you should give the coin, which the others can tell you what that is. You should give the coin to the barman. But yes, there is the gist is there is a proposal of using the letter's terms, agreeing on the unfortunate demise of Miss Fjarlan.
Wait, this celebrity is dead according to the letter?
According to the letter, possibly, yes.
What was your question?
So this letter claims that she's dead. In either case, we should investigate the matter at hand.
The letter is oh, sorry. Let's go on.
Yeah, if she's dead, that could complicate things.
That's why we're.
Can you, Stone? Can you roll me insight?
Sure.
Can you make me an insight check?
I know. I'm gonna roll.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my inspiration point. And I got the mimic like at me. I got the new die, by the way.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. I have
14.
Oh, I was gonna say you didn't need to use your inspiration point because I can let you reroll once.
Oh yeah. Could I back that off?
Yes.
Because,
yes. In this case,
I wasn't
yes.
informed. I wasn't informed. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
14 either
Yeah.
way. Thank you.
14. Okay. Yes. That kind of particularly the term agreement. That kind of yeah, you have had contact with this kind of language and this kind of people. That kind of language seems to indicate not exactly that whoever wrote the letter is telling you as a fact that they know Artemisia is dead. It seems like it's particularly important that they insist on agreeing on her death. It's like the sense you get, the kind of coded criminal talk that you get out of this is whoever wrote that letter is proposing whether that is the truth, sorry, or not, to cooperate to make sure that that is what everyone ends up knowing. I don't know if I made myself clear. Okay.
Right. This.
Like it could be interpreted in a lot of way. Like it could mean. I mean, it could be a proposal like that could be executed in lots of ways. It could mean. We want you guys to help us actually make her dead. We want you guys to drop the search or pretend it failed. That kind of stuff.
Oh, and I point that out. To Tex. It's like this letter sounds like it wants us to tell everyone that she's dead without looking to the matter.
That's why I haven't been telling people.
Yeah, it's basically telling us to look the other way.
I'm waiting to find more information.
Like
that's why I gave the coin to the barkeep.
Okay, given that you guys
definitely should look into this. We definitely should look into this.
Given that you guys rolled good, it also occurs to you that this kind of message implies that whoever told you the letter probably does not have an actual information about the current whereabouts of Artemisia or ways to control that and influence the situation.
This letter to sound It sounds suspicious.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
I guess I made it a lot more complicated than it needed to be probably with wording, but basically okay, like this woman is lost, and the letter is like, okay, look, let's just agree she's dead, okay?
Yeah,
Let's just agree this
it's
is
a bribe.
pointless. Don't look
basically-
her up.
Yeah, it's basically a bribe.
Yeah.
Well, for there to be a bribe, there has
Okay,
to
for
be
there to be a bribe, there has to be something
bribe.
for you, but actually discussing that, negotiating that, you suppose is what the coin is for.
Yes. I gave the coin because I want to meet the people who sent this.
Do you need my help in this in case things go sideways?
Well, seeing as I don't know when they'll show up or how they'll show up, I'm sure we won't have that choice in the matter in the moment.
Pretty
Fair
good
enough.
at working together, so they'll probably
Exactly.
be dealing with all of us.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, dealing with the
You
power
seem
of friendship.
nervous. You seem
Yeah.
nervous, my friend.
Possible assassins on us is not the most feel good moment.
Well, you got me.
That is
Yeah.
what you're here for.
His
Yeah,
noble
leave
pat Tex on the shoulder and go, Stone's right. Just hide behind Stone if things go south.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I can make myself bigger. As a matter of fact.
And then
Ooh.
with that, I'm going to use a spell slot and cast Mage Armor.
Okay, makes perfect sense. Okay, good.
That's our
Can you
course too.
can you do you want to flavor that? Do you want to tell us how that looks?
You see, Tex just takes a step back. It's like, oh wait, this will burn up, and just once again the scrolls from his not scrolls, sorry, the map pieces from his map case start flying out. They kind of just wrap around his body initially, and then a arcane pulse, and they just kind of fade. And the mage
Okay.
armor is just invisibly there.
Very cool. Can I ask you something actually? Are you using an arcane focus or a component pouch?
My book is my
The
arcane
book acts
focus.
as a focus. Okay, good,
Yes.
perfect. That's what
as
I
a
good.
as the type
Great
of wizard
class
I am.
feature. Good.
Scribe wizards are dope.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they're
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, they are. Indeed.
Funnily enough,
They're-
oh, sorry.
Yeah, I remember like the original version, the lore keeper or lore master. They're crazy.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was straight
Yeah,
up
they're
ridiculous.
crazy. The Order Scribes is a more grounded version of that. Just like,
Yes. Yes,
oh
it's,
god,
it's
I
basically
remember
not completely busted and broken lore master.
yeah, like changing the goddamn saving throw from like
That
from, like,
was
No, it
That
was
was
the
too
fact that they
much.
could change at once saving throw, shape, and element type.
Mhm.
It was like
I like
insane.
just being able to change my element type. That's my favorite thing about this class.
Yep. I
yeah,
love that
it's
too.
yeah. I also like that. Yeah.
Okay, so by now you of course made it inside. You made it to the door and opening the door of the first room of the lab, which is probably the workroom, the place where you actually work on stuff. And what you can see, like the moment you open the door, the first thing you actually experience is a now familiar voice that is going like, I can't believe everyone in this fucking town is a moron. It's not there. I told you, to the left. Oh, damn it. Oh, hello,
I
guys.
approach her and I tap her on the shoulder. Is something
Pathetic.
wrong? Is something wrong?
I mean, is
Yeah,
something
something
not
about her?
wrong? Of course, that is Farion, and she's generally angry at a Warforged and a couple of guys that are moving around boxes and setting up tables and stuff. So yeah, like she turns towards you and she goes like, I don't know, is something not wrong today? Come on. Okay, look, guys, you can just pack it. I'll take care of that. Thank you very much. Thank you for nothing. Thanks. Ah, damn it. Like everyone else, the other three guys scuttle away, kind of scared, and Farion turns towards you and she goes like, "Okay, yeah. Any news, by the way?"
Depends on what kind of news you're looking for.
I mean, hopefully good. Otherwise, I will have to start drinking at this early hour.
Then I probably won't tell you anything.
You may want to pour a drink.
Oh well, that's fucking great. Can you just help me set up the tables so we can actually sit down and do something?
As soon as I was lifting and carrying, I can do that.
Oh yes, yeah. That would be great. Actually, though, it would be great if you could leave. I mean, yeah, probably. And she turns towards Tex for this. I think I need your help in particular because there is some arcane machinery that I want like well treated. Okay, you're with me on that. Okay, good.
All right. I look at the one in the box that says, "Does this box need to be moved?"
Yeah, first thing, that table, and okay, if you wanna help her out, that's gonna take like 10-15 minutes of setting up. At least if you don't stop her before.
Right.
Okay.
I do that. Do I need willpower or anything?
No, that is literally the combined strength and expertise of you guy is enough to make Farion satisfied and not want to yell at you. So that's kind of a given. It's like, sorry.
Oh, if you want to make it go faster, I can summon my unseen servant too, and he can at least hand you things.
Oh yes, probably for the smaller boxes that would be great.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, good. A little bit of magicking stuff around. Okay, so yeah, you can see there's a bunch of there's some cool stuff that the 12 provided you for research. There's actually a small collection of books that are on generally environment, local stuff about Kabara, but a lot of most are arcane books and or technical manuals. And then you have some general instrumentation, like there is tools for potion crafting. There is tools for general basic alchemy. There is a planar orrery that Farion like immediately takes out of the box and start arranging and setting up. Treating it with the sweetness you would a newborn child. Mm. And also on that same note, that there is something. There is an instrument that that actually is new even for Tex. It's sort of like it looks like an orrery as well at first. But it is a complex assortment of articulated arms with various lenses of various materials and other like miniature wands, crystalline sensors, and 2 or 3 different moving planes connected to the main body of the object.
Curious.
Oh, you like that? This is actually the thing I'm most proud of in my entire life. This is my scanning table.
You made this?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, I am in the midst of getting this patent. The patent for this from the 12. This is gonna be the field test for my baby.
If you need any help with that, I can definitely maybe put a good word in for you as well.
Is there any metalwork on this thing that I could examine? I am proficient in Smith's tools.
Actually yes, there actually is general of course a kit of tinker tools and there seems to be pieces of something that looks like a miniature furnace in need of assembly that presumably could be you deduce that could be used for smithing and general upkeep and maintenance of armor
Yeah. So
and
what do I
weaponry.
need? So what sort of ability check do I need to roll with Smith's tools?
Depends on what do you want to do. But technically, it could help you to do that once it is set up.
Help assemble the help assemble the metal stuff that needs assembling.
Okay, give me a second because she was still answering text. Yeah, you made that comment and she was like, yeah, I can see that glint, that glitter in your eyes. You do recognize a good arcane tool when you see one, right?
Of course, of course.
Well, I do feel validated.
What do you use the device for? What's its primary purpose?
She starts deploying the thing and puts one of the planes in front of her and starts like literally deploying the array of lenses and sensors. Do you know? Yeah, this is basically a precision tool, even if it requires even if it's not incredibly fast, but it is very thorough and precise. This is my new divination instrument. It basically helped me. I mean, I can scan pretty much whatever you want to know about something if I get it to work. In theory, it has sensors for magic by school intensity and presumably, but they don't really work a lot right now. There are some sensors for ambient Siberian vibration decadence that should help me date when a spell won't cast on something. There's a lot of stuff that needs testing on. But technically, if there is something that you want to know about, I can look it up real close in tens of different ways with this.
This? Wait. Oh.
Tex is just drooling a little.
That could be helpful.
Oh yes, the moment you find something interesting, it's going under this baby and is getting a real good look. By the way,
I put my hands on her shoulder. Could you keep a secret?
I mean, normally depends on how spicy it is and how nicely you ask.
I maybe have a thing that we can test your machine on. Can it work on people? With defining the magical cause, yeah.
Well, you know what? I would say it's too small and
a gnome.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Let me put it like that. I think it can scan. I think I can scan body parts if you can physically keep them on the plane long enough, and I think I can scan tissue samples, but it obviously depends on whether a part of the body is affected by the magic that affects the whole, which is, as you can imagine, not always the case.
Oh, speaking of the gnome, you know the old gnome at the civil station.
The station that is conveniently broken. Yes, what about him?
Wait, Stone. We were asked not to talk about this yet.
I bet you want to hear about it.
Oh, the old fart told you to not talk about that.
That's why I was waiting for a second to see if I could at least ask her to not spread the rumor.
Yeah,
because
I mean, who would I be spreading it? I'm sorry, who would I be spreading the rumor with? You are literally the only 5 brains. Four. You're literally the only other 4 brains in this town.
People have saw me carrying an unconscious old gnome to the town hall.
Oh, wow, you guys! Wow, you guys are getting to have all the fun I'm missing.
Well,
she takes a seat and sits down, and also gestures for you to do the same if you want to.
I'm gonna do the thing you know the thing from Iron Giant where the giant just like sits down like with boom, boom, just like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'll post a GIF.
She chuckles a bit and then. Oh, by the way, I noticed that you were looking at the miniature forge. Look, you can set it up, but there are still a couple missing. There are a couple components that needs to be um, basically remade, and also the proper fuel is missing, so it won't be working right away, I'm afraid.
Mind if I take
mean-
a look at this little forge you got?
Yeah, feel free.
I take a look at it. I examine it carefully.
Yeah, you pretty much find out what she was saying. There's like one missing component, one that is obviously broken and needs to be mended. You do recognize that this is a kind of miniature forge that uses some arcane component to make it work in a smaller and cooler environment than usual, and that kind of stuff is clearly missing right now, so she's right.
I wonder if I could fix anything that needs fixed.
I mean, depending on how good you are with that kind of stuff, you could probably fix the broken conductor, yes.
Yeah.
The rest we
could I
need to
use
replace.
Yeah, could I use Smith's tools on the parts that need fixing?
You want to do it right now?
Why not?
Yes.
And I'm going to ask her. Do you have any sort of Smith's tools for this?
They are literally on the side of the same box of the forge. You can roll intelligence or dexterity as
My
the
intelligence
ability for that.
is better than my dexterity. So
Okay.
roll
Okay. So
d20 plus 3, 7. I'm going to use my inspiration die.
So at one point while you're fidgeting there, you're using inspiration. Good.
Go to
Good.
15.
There's a moment in which you may, and then you correct yourself and sort of save it midway, and that's what you're doing while everyone else continues the conversation. By the way, does anyone else continue the conversation after Farion invites you to sit down? And Stone starts repairing and setting up the forge.
Yeah.
After I sit down like Iron Giant style.
Yeah, basically. And Bob the Builder.
Tex will sit to discuss the situation.
Yeah, Henri will join them.
Oh. Okay, so you tell her about the gnome. Do you tell her also about the coin incident?
Yeah, I'm gonna essentially just tell her everything we currently know.
Oh, wow! You told me a bunch of worrying stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess then, at the very least, there is the very minor consolation that the mayor was not lying about sending stone malfunction not being his fault. I mean, as if that helps. Anyhow, that coin issue though, that worries me a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
we've already gotten ourselves into stuff that is outside of our job, and why did you decide to see the bluff? To call them? Why didn't you just ignore that?
Curiosity.
Oh, you know what to say about cats, right? I mean,
I'm
I
not a
guess we.
Well, if they were going to be following us anyway, we might as well know who they are. It's our best bet at finding that out.
I can keep a close eye. I don't technically sleep.
Look, the best I can say about that decision, besides the fact that you look like you can take care of yourself, is if we're gonna have issues with. I mean, we're supposed to be staying in this town for long terms. So if there is this kind of people in town, we might as well sort that out sooner than later, I guess. But that's literally as optimistic as I can be with that. Have you considered the fact that it might be house to Rani?
Yes, that was a thought I had.
For anyone else that might have forgotten in the 2 weeks, is the other and rival half of the house Artemisia is part of.
Yeah.
Right.
Hesperoni? Yeah. Bit of a rifle they kind of heard.
Yeah. I mean, we all of us are in the business, so we knew already. But yeah, it's nice to. I mean, you grow up with stories and conspiracy theories about the secret spying business of the Houses of Shadows, and then all of a sudden you are in one of those fucking novels. Well, we
Well,
live
you get used to
interesting
it.
lives. That much is true.
Yeah. Well, you get used to it.
I mean, I hoped that I wouldn't have to, but apparently I will. So, yeah.
And once I'm done, like, fixing the forge as best as I can, I showed to her.
Oh wow, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Thanks.
You are actually quite good with this stuff. I might let you play with the thing when I get the fuel.
Hopefully, I would have messed it up. Almost did.
Yeah, I heard that noise. I was it took all of my self-control to not react to that, but you were quick to respond. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have to ask you, what do you want to do now? Because I mean, obviously, I will keep setting stuff up and getting stuff in order. And she points at the Tex is Tex the one carrying the binder with the dossier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she points at that and she goes, yeah, I guess I can take that off you. So I can start cataloging stuff while you do whatever you're doing.
Yeah, here, of course.
Okay, she takes it. Oh, sovereigns, it's fucking heavy. Okay, we have a work cut out for us. Okay.
It seemed rather light in my hands.
Excuse me?
I put my hand to. I go like, Stellan, we're nerds.
Oh my god.
And I'm the jock. Yeah.
Apparently, yes. Okay, yeah, she had just asked everyone what are your plans in general.
Well, I'm thinking we should get to the heart of this matter and look for the
Artemisia.
yeah, we should look for her.
Are you going
We
to
should
the
look for
park?
Artemisia to fulfill Ireland. That's
Are you going
that's
to-
my plan.
Sorry. Are you going to the park right now?
Depends.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends whether or not if just could help restore some sense into the gnome.
We still needed to discuss that fully.
Yeah.
Just FYI, right now is it's around 3 p.m. or 15, however you want. We are in 5 Terrenders, so beginning of spring. In this case, but also we are quite in a tropical place, so you probably have like definitely less than 3 hours before the sun sets.
Yeah.
Probably
like-
best to set up in the morning.
Like
Traveling
yeah, excuse me.
Traveling by night isn't always the safest, no matter how careful you are.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially considering
Agreed.
that out of all of you, who has dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Okay, exactly one
it-
person.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision at all.
Okay, good.
I do have my ever bright lamp.
Yes, that is true. You also have seen the effect of light in the jungle, in session 0.
Yeah. I
Yes.
did not enjoy that at all.
Like
Although it was fun squishing those leeches, those leeches. Yeah.
yeah, like
were fun to
best case
squish.
scenario, marching in the jungle with a light on is a constant cloud of bugs, half of which bite.
Yeah, I would rather do this. Well, we should rather
Okay.
do this. We should rather depart in the morning.
Okay, so that is a consideration. Like I'm giving you like I give you free reign normally, but at one point if you just want if you just want us to skip forward, you just you can just tell me. By the majority of the party was okay. Let's go to X point. Let's do X stuff, and I'll just skip ahead. Just feel free to let me know, because I don't want to be annoying and constantly prodding or asking for stuff or drag it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gather your party before French reinforce.
Excuse me. I didn't
Gather
catch
your
that.
party before French reinforce. Sorry.
Yeah, that depends. That depends on you. If you decide you have anything else to do in town or before night, or I mean, yeah, whatever. We are.
I'll check on everyone, see if their supplies are in good shape, or that we're properly prepared for the journey.
Okay.
All right, is everyone's supplies ready? Is everyone have the supplies as they're ready? Food, water, ammunition, weapons.
I think we should be good.
Yeah, I think
Right.
everyone does.
It just had to be thrown on inspection. Can't be too careful.
So you're departing tomorrow at first light, I guess, or a little bit earlier than that.
I prefer to have some light in the day, but that's up to them.
Yeah, I mean, if you you do know from speaking with the people that you do know where the cave is. So like if you get out of the lab within an hour of sunrise, within an hour before sunrise, you'll be around the cave at sunrise, and if actually the trail for Artemisia starts there, you will reach the start of the trail when sun rises. By the way, you have to consider, speaking of trails, that the day before, that like since her disappearance, it already rained once.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's gonna be a factor.
So that means her trail is going to be a little hard to find.
Yeah,
If at all.
definitely so. Definitely so. If there is any trail before between the cave and Three Skulls. Okay, so that said, yes, I'd like to know your next plans and logistics.
Well, again,
Otherwise-
I'm going to be keeping watch because Warforged Sentry mode.
Cheesenut, what?
Yes. Chisna?
Cheesenut, what do you think would be the best routes we could take as our guide?
Well, as long as we have a map, and he'll look to you, Tex, do you have a map of the area on you by chance?
I would assume that I'm pretty sure that's something Tex would have had on him.
You had used the map at one point.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
though maps of yes, they're not the best of accuracy. Like for example, Three Skulls is of obviously not marked.
Yeah,
But you have an idea.
I plan to be editing them as we go more too.
Mm-hmm.
And would
Wait.
I know where Three Skulls is? Just if I looked at a map, could I go, it's about this area?
Confronting with the amount of info that Henri and Tex got, yes, you can reduce the range. You can reduce the range by a decent amount. It's
Then-
like given the scale of the map is like give or take 1 mile, but presumably. Oh wait, did they? Oh yes, the guy that actually saw it. Yes, I'd say give or take 1 mile, you can pinpoint the area.
So with Tex's map laid out before me, I don't want to mark anything of Texas because it's
Text
not.
will mark as you point and note.
Okay. So Chisna will point out, well, this is about the area, give or take 1.5 miles, maybe 2, that we would find 3 skulls. And do we want the most direct or the safest route?
We might want direct. Speed is very important in this, I
Agreed.
feel.
If there are any obstacles in the way, I'll punch it out of the way.
Then the most direct route would be this.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll trace along what would be the most direct without putting them in any sort of danger that he would know about, avoiding any wolf dens or known jungle cat, hunting grounds.
What knowledge you have nature? I don't know if you have history, geography, or something
nature,
that applies
survival.
Here. Okay. I mean, it's yeah, depending on the approach you take, I guess nature, survival, or geography, whatever you have best, and you can make me a check with advantage to see how well you can plot and guess a route in because the map is of course not super precise and you've never been to this part of Kabara before, but you can make good assumptions theoretically.
I'll make the roll regardless of what the roll is.
Mm-hmm.
Chisna will still give the information to the best of what he perceives as the best knowledge.
Oh yeah.
So if we run into dinosaurs, I'm sorry, but Chisna's just doing what he thinks is right.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Fingers
waiting
crossed.
for this roll. Hey! Oh my freak.
That's nat 19. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, basically as he looks to the fan-tagging Fastic, as he looks to the map, Chisna does a mix of deducing the likely characteristics of the terrain based on common mapping tropes for the general area, the things he know about geography, the things he has heard, say casual remarks from the townsfolk that you were interviewing about the color and general shape of trees in the forest. He goes basically Sherlock mode and plots a route through to the map that it should be okay. This should be the least possible amount of dangers and nonsense if we just want to get directly from the cave to where the 3 skulls are supposed to be. And he actually also gives you oh yeah, that's 20 he actually also finds you can actually also indicate a route that allows you to get a vantage point and observe these supposed 3 skulls from above if they indeed exist in the area you have been told.
Well, that's
impressive. That is the major thing. It's like, okay, if they actually are here, I know that there have to be reachable hills or a plateau here that we can get to by doing this, and so we can inspect the area from above.
If there's one thing I know, it's the jungle.
You're the best as usual, Chisna.
The jungle
Oh,
and people
stop.
that throw maps at it. Oh.
It's not well. As far as I know, it's not full. The jungle is not where you find fun games.
Like at the moment, like immediately after you finish your explanation and this thing, you hear Farion is leaning on her chair and she's looking at you guys and she goes like, and she just like smiles to herself and keeps looking at you guys.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I wave hi at her. I wave hi.
Nice.
And I gave her a high five just for the hell of it. Just like
Yeah, she takes it. Well, good work, boys. You know what? I guess I need coffee. Anyone wants it?
Coffee would be nice.
No, thank you.
Henri?
Coffee drinker? I'll take
Excuse-
some, thank you.
Okay, I make it quite strong. Is that okay?
Oh, please.
Fine with me.
And while saying that, she takes the last box that she hadn't opened yet. And yeah, there is basically what amounts to that's basically what amounts to a mocha and an engraved plaque that she puts it over, and she starts like making coffee. There's also in the box a set to actually grind coffee for later, but she actually has the she's doing it the Italian way basically. And you can see once she's ready, she puts the mocha on the plaque, whispers something in touching a point, and the plaque seems to light up and hit under the mocha. Well, it's gonna be ready in a few minutes, probably less. I put it on quite hot.
Now I want a mocha.
I mean, where I am now, there's two. Anyway, where were we? Okay, so you found the route, and unless you want to do something else in town, we can skip to the night. And the only thing I'm gonna be asking you is actually at what part of the like how early you want to depart. If your plan is okay, let's rest, prepare, and then go to Three Skulls as early as possible.
I think we should leave as early as possible. Is there anything anything anybody else wants to do? Tex is basically settled down for the day.
This is more just a question for in the morning,
Mhm.
but if we are leaving in the morning, do we want to try to help the gnome before we leave?
I feel like that's the best course of action, especially because if we do not leave tonight, that gives me time to prepare lesser restoration.
Agreeable.
And also knowing at least moderately what we're dealing with is always a good idea, rather than, hey, we lose one celebrity or lose all of us because we have no idea what we're sticking our toes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Theoretically, I think you could very well do like right now when the coffee is ready, it's between it's around 16. So you have a total of okay, let's say that the sun is rising at around like 5:45. So it's 5 hours from midnight, and then it's 21, 16. Okay, you have oh god, I got stuck. It's 16 now for 21. Okay, you have 8. You have 13 hours before sun rises tomorrow.
Oh.
So you can schedule resting and leaving and going to heal the gnome according to this.
In the interim time,
And also sorry, you need almost an hour from the lab to the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
In the interim time here,
Mhm.
before resting, is there
Mhm.
any place here that I could possibly go to find spell scrolls?
No, most likely not. You're literally
Okay.
the one proper arcane caster that is in town at this time.
Perfectly fine. Thank you.
Wait, actually, there's Farion, but still.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Thank you.
Yeah, probably at this point. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, anything else?
don't think so.
Got nothing.
Okay, at what time do you want to wake up? And
First light.
leave. Okay, first light. So you will be waking up in town at first light. Okay.
Since we have to deal with the gnome and such as well, so might as well get as much head start as we can.
Okay, so yeah, I had said 16. Okay, good. So you do everything you might want to do. You have you can have dinner. If you want to have dinner, buying dinner at the inn, there's going to probably not
I'm
going
pretty
to
su-
cost you a whole lot. You already took your free meal for today.
I'm pretty sure between me and Henri, we could cover making food for everybody pretty easily. Since I
Presumably.
believe we're both proficient in cook's utensils. If I
Yeah,
remember.
presumably. So if
Yeah,
you
we are, yeah.
yeah, and of course buying yeah, like if you maybe you already have the stuff in your rations as well. Okay. So just like yeah, you can take care of that. You can do some home cooking tonight.
Might as
And
well make it while we have the supplies.
I obviously don't know what do you have, but that's at your discretion, as well as what do you end up cooking but anyway,
I mean-
if you wanna dwell on that, feel free to. Of course, I always love some roleplay, but yes, you can take care of cooking. So you're gonna eat at the lab with Farion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, make enough for her as well, if she
Okay,
wants
good.
it.
Oh yeah, of course. She definitely, like, the moment you guys start cooking. I don't know if you immediately decide to cook together, but like the moment you start, she's gonna be very interested in that. And also, like, your Galanda, she's going to be interested in what you cook, like, by default.
How about this? Tex will pop out for a little bit to go grab some fresh groceries to use for cooking. Would that be all right?
Oh yeah, sure.
You want the company? I don't know if we should necessarily fully split the party or have one of us take off alone.
That's a good point. Plus, I'm sure you have a good eye for ingredients as well.
I hope so.
And, looking for some nice vegetables, maybe a little protein.
Okay. So you two go together?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yes, I think that is literally going to sorry, I don't have like prices around, but it's probably literally less than a silver
like a
coin.
gold, silver total.
Probably 1 silver total. Like, is if you really want quality stuff, and considering that prices are a bit higher because this place is very small, I'm gonna say 1 silver total this time.
You got it.
And it's literally you also get to buy more stuff that you can store at the lab. I mean, yeah, technically the lab does have some that's a lot it has spent. I'm gonna guess there's also something to keep stuff fresh. It's literally
A box
possible
of
in this world. Yeah, presumably. Like, I think it's like rudimentary fridges can presumably be a thing. Especially because, oh fuck yes, you have, if you have planar material, you can just get like stones from infused with Resian energy aligned in a certain way. Yes, definitely. You basically have a mini fridge. Yes. Okay. So sorry, I sometimes I just lag behind. While you are doing grocery shopping, at one point, while Henri is picking up something from the literally from the vegetables, like below whatever you're picking, the moment you get something, I don't know what, you tell me, from the from the vendor's desk, and under the item there is what looks like a coin wrapped in paper.
Out again.
I'll try to stealthily grab that as well so I can show Tex when we're away from the stall.
Yeah, there's no problem in that because the vendor is looking at you and not at his own desk, so you just pick it up together with the fruit or vegetable or whatever you got. Your call on that.
Perfect.
And
I don't know. Probably just whatever vegetables are local and in season. I don't know that information, so.
I haven't done my proper research on this. I will let you know.
It's not that important.
Anyway,
there's a lot of spring vegetation. It's fine. Root vegetables, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the environment. Look, literally. I mean, Sam he tells me we're in a tropical environment. Yes. Okay, imagine like most of the neutron is described as akin to New Orleans in climate, but imagine imagine Central America, northern part of South America. You tell me what do you have?
Good shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
For real.
Yep. Amazing shit. What is at your discretion?
Yeah, just some sort of pepper or something, and.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Harry would still be able to grow tomatoes.
The peppers for I take it's the peppers for Dragon's Breath.
There's actually
no. Don't need those.
Okay, if you want to spend one more silver, there is a guy with two missing fingers and a very bandaged hand that that has a very small not flask, very small jar of something that looks oh no, yeah, you would know. It's also he literally aggressively tells you he has a very small jar of carnivorous bee honey. We mentioned that a couple of sessions ago, and Chisna did mention it. Chisna told you that it's apparently insanely good, but also really dangerous to get. So that is why one that little small jar that is like barely enough to get half a small spoon per person. That jar is 1 silver alone.
I'll pay for it.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
It'll be a nice treat.
At one point he goes like, I mean, I know it costs a lot, but like, you know, and shows you the mutilated bandage hand. I mean, it costs me much more.
That's true.
Of course.
I could, we can make some honey tack with this even for the road.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Some extremely small. Still.
You don't need much. You don't need much.
Okay, good. Oh well, I'll obviously trust you on that. Okay, so after the grocery shopping ends, you can tell me when you look at the package.
It's like dangerous saffron.
Yeah, probably wait until we get close to, if not inside the lab.
Okay, good.
Have you told Tex about the coin yet?
No, no, she'll wait until we get back to the lab, because the last time it made you pretty nervous. So she's going to try to make sure we're around friendly people before she's like, oh, by the way.
That's what I was asking.
Because like everyone else is setting up for dinner, and oh wow, that's some spicy smell. And then Henri goes, oh, by the way.
Yeah, just I didn't want to alarm you while we were out shopping, Tex.
Oh,
but I did find another coin.
What? Where? When was
it? She'll pull it out and unwrap the package. And
okay, the package is just plain paper, and the coin has the Gallifar icon, the Gallifar head on one side. It's black, of course. On the other side, Henri, do you read Elvish?
No.
Okay, on the other side there is something in Elvish.
Does.
Text
Oh,
does,
and it's
it's 2 words. Roof, midnight.
It says roof midnight. Where
What
did
roof?
you? Ah!
Hi.
You're gonna give me a heart attack.
It's okay. Calm down.
What roof?
I'm assuming ours. Maybe. Do we have an accessible roof? Actually, now that I think about it.
Do you? Yeah, apparently yes.
Okay, cool. Where was this coin, Henri?
It was at the pepper stall.
It was at this. How did they know we were gonna get peppers?
It was literally under a pepper.
Is it the same people that that gave you the first coin?
I assume.
I didn't see anyone.
They knew I liked it. They knew I liked the peppers.
I pat Tex on the head. Don't worry, I'll be around. And I pet him like awkwardly.
Oh my god, my chair almost broke. Okay.
The issue isn't that you're around. The issue is if they sneak up. So roof.
Oh my god, my
I
chair
got
did not
things off
almost
roofs, you
broke,
know.
it just broke. Okay.
Your
Oh
chair.
no.
No,
shit.
like actually the back of my chair. So like right now I'm reclining against nothing.
Let's I guess we prepare for talk to them at midnight. I'm just gonna and Tex just kind of turns around and starts washing the fruits and vegetables and stuff.
Does anyone need a bathroom break? Because I do.
Yeah, I could go for a bit of a break.
Okay.
I'll get
Okay, we're taking
myself
we're
lunch.
taking like 5 minutes should be enough.
Yeah, I'll get myself some lunch.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Give me a second.
Right.
Give me a second. I'll be back.
I'll be right back too. It's
Be putting
been
the
good
boss
so
away.
far. It's been good. And I just love the comedic value that I just bring to the table. You know. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I literally got a different chair. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm back and I hope everyone's fine. Give me just a second. Whoops. Not this one, of course. Yes. I had put in the wrong stream. Anyway, I'm back. I don't know who's there right now, but I am.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
I am here.
I'm here.
And there we go. Will?
He's sitting down right now.
Okay, good. Good, fine, and dandy. Oh. I just got pics of a very sad cat.
Oh.
And there's no food around, that's why she's sad.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah, that definitely tracks. Okay, did anyone write something in the group chat? Oh!
Oh, it was just me saying.
Oh, good. That is, yeah, perfect stuff. Okay, so, we were saying, yes, roof, midnight, Tex is nervously cooking, and so, yeah, that's happened. So, there's gonna be first dinner with Farion. Would have been probably funnier if it wasn't for the massive bummer on the atmosphere that is that unspecified midnight appointment, I guess.
Yeah.
So everyone is a little bit tense about that. What is the situation at midnight? Who's where?
Could probably figure that out.
Mhm.
Yeah, how many of us want to go up to the roof?
Well, Tex will definitely be up there, of course.
Also, the whole grocery shopping probably took about an hour at well, so yes.
And then
16.
cooking.
Exactly. Excuse me?
And of course, cooking is going to take some time.
Yeah, and of course cooking is gonna get some. I mean, technically, everything besides maybe after the shopping still counts as giving the benefits of a long rest if nothing major happens.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you can sleep whatever amount of hour is necessary. So like, if you don't get into a fight for some reason, you will have the benefits of a long rest regardless after sleeping. Yeah, that said, yeah, what do we want to do for midnight? What is your plan for that?
Midnight is an hour after my mage armor wears off too, hilariously. His mage armor lasts 8 hours. If it was 3 o'clock then...
It's 3 o'clock. It's about yeah. It was 5 o'clock when you finished grocery shopping.
All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Well, you didn't miss a whole lot. We were just deciding what is the party doing when midnight comes. Where is who's where and doing what, and we were saying that unless people get into a fight, that is still within the parameters of a long rest, as long as anyone gets to sleep or rest.
Well, the letter said rooftop midnight, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna keep an eye. I'm gonna be on the rooftop. Could I get up to the rooftop?
Yes. We have established that it is actually possible to get up to the rooftop.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watch while on the rooftop. See if anything happens.
I mean, it is a bit awkward because it involves a large window and a ladder, but it is possible.
All right,
large
I do that.
Window on the roof. Okay. Good.
Who do you want with you, Tex?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry?
Oh, Tex, who do you want anyone to go with you?
Probably be best to have people around, yeah. In case things go difficult. Which I'm hoping they don't.
I'm listening.
So, Chisna, should we all go?
Do you guys want me to wake you up a little bit before midnight?
That would be helpful.
Very.
Okay.
It's better to go into a situation like this not tired.
Okay,
I
then
think
that's
it
what
would-
I'll do.
I think it would be best if we all go, but at the same time, if too many of us are there, it might scare off whoever is meaning to speak to us, if that makes sense.
I mean, if you get out from the big window, you don't have to be all on the roof, like, visibly at the same time. Especially if there is any one of you that can act at a range.
Well,
Can.
we could have everybody else in wait and just have one of us be the talking to.
Yeah.
And what's that gonna be?
Good question. Me?
Yeah. I'm gonna be on the rooftop if you need anything.
Well, yeah.
How tall
that
is
seems to make
the building in question?
The building you are in is 2-story. There is ground level is the lab and I guess dining room and bathroom. Like basically whatever you need to work during the day is on ground level, and first actual story of the building is the living quarters. So like presumably one more bathroom over the other, and at least at the very least 2 rooms, like theoretically 2 or 3 rooms with beds.
So roughly 20 feet tall.
Give me a second. 10 feet. Yes.
Well,
I'm sorry. I needed to convert that in actual measurements.
us darn
I'll keep doing this,
Americans
I'm
with
sorry.
our improper measurements.
Look, man, it's not our fault.
Yeah. Okay. That if that bothers you, I'll stop. Otherwise, I'll just keep going.
No, I was
No,
joking,
it's
man.
cool.
We also know how silly it is. Don't worry.
It's just what I'm used
I mean,
to.
yeah.
so it's what I'm
Everyone
used to.
everyone has their silly stuff. I mean, as an Italian, I would know that there's a lot of silly stuff that we do. Okay,
Well,
so yes, 20
if
feet,
we
6
have-
meters. Yeah, that ballpark. Yes.
If we have Stone and Tex up top,
Mm-hmm.
and then Henri, you said you could handle range, right?
Yeah.
I could clear 20 feet easily if I turn into a panther if something goes wrong.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
Okay.
So I can
Oh,
just be
wow.
on ground level and I can keep watch down there, and all it takes is a snap of my fingers to change shape.
You could also the window that actually allows to go into the yes, it's a storage room on the first floor. The window that allows you to go up on the roof is large enough that you could theoretically stay in that room and jump out from there. But of course, you wouldn't see that clearly. Anyway, I mean, it's a matter of whatever you like more strategically.
Strategically, I think the ground floor or being on the ground outside would be best.
On the
'cause
ground
then
outside,
I can see
okay.
if they have someone around,
Okay.
then I can see them before they can make their way to the top. And with a 20-foot climb speed of a panther, I can clear that easy.
Okay, good.
Does anyone have a way to alert the others, like message maybe?
I have the message spell.
Nice.
Okay.
I can make sure that the second something goes down, that a message is. I can send a quick message.
Okay, good.
I have prestidigitation. I could make a small, like, spark or something if I notice anything.
Yes, that can work as a signal. Doesn't message need you to point to the creature?
Don't think it needs me to point. Let me see. Oh yeah, you do point your finger toward a creature within range.
Yes. Okay.
And only that target hears the message. You reply to cast a spell through solid objects. If
Yeah,
you are familiar with
I
the
did
target,
that.
know it's on the barrier.
So then
okay,
you
good,
could
good. In that
point-
case, you don't need to see them if you know where
Yeah.
they are. Okay, good.
And that's where possibly sleight of hand comes into play.
Yeah, but behind the back message, good, good. Oh, well, I love that play. I almost need to give you a reasons to make that happen now.
Do you have anything, Chisna?
Well, that would, with the two of them on, if you're in the same general spot, then a message to you, and then you could make some sort of effect, some sort of light to alert me so that I can see it.
Right, that works.
We have our whole little freaking line of message.
Daisy chain.
Wow,
This is
you
the
guys.
most complicated summon beast I've ever seen.
Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are pros.
I will note, as well, message has a range of 120 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if I can't get to Henri, I can also make sure if I have to panic send one to Chisna as well.
Mm-hmm.
If for any reason something goes even further wrong.
Theoretically, you are so close to Town Hall that if you knew in which room he was, you could send a message to Shovel.
If I trusted him.
Yes.
Well, it's good to be prepared. So, is there anything else you need to make yourself feel comfortable, Tex?
And Tex just pulls out a giant book. I'm just gonna go read for a little bit.
I love this.
Chisna, I'm gonna ask you something of Chisna. Over 50 or under 50?
Over.
Okay.
Oh no. This is a D100, isn't it?
Yes.
To say, I
Okay,
heard some
good.
dice, I don't like this.
Okay, good. No, I was okay. No, full disclosure. I was rolling for weather, and I was trying to decide what is what.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
god, are we gonna have a rainy rooftop confrontation?
Yes.
I have no idea, but the druid does druidcraft, and
the Matrix?
presumably weather forecast is something he would be doing at one point, regardless,
Yeah.
because you need them
Chisna
tomorrow.
does it at the beginning and the end of every day because he wants to know what it's going to be like when he's sleeping too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so apparently tomorrow is going to be sunny with clouds gathering. Clouds will probably gather during the night. It doesn't go far enough to tell you if the next day it will rain.
All right.
But theoretically, it should be locally sunny at least for tomorrow and until there's light. Okay, so at midnight the situation is we have two people on the roof. Henri is oh man, I'm forgetting the. Okay, Henri is where? Sorry.
I believe I'm
Whoop.
by
Right
the
under the
window, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, Henri, give me a second because I need to find. I need to remember stuff and translate in my.
That bilingual problem.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, probably attic is the closer I can get to.
Yeah.
Yes, but anyway, inside under the window that opens on the roof. Yeah, attic is probably the best operative word here. Meanwhile, we have outside of the lab warehouse, we have Chisna wild shaped into a panther already. Or are you in humanoid form and ready to wild shape?
No, I'll take the panther form because I can kind of keep low and hide within shadow if need be. So as not to scare any random people.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
I wanted to
technically,
ask,
you are wild shaping in what would be the middle of your long rest. Just
Correct.
okay, good. Just keep that in mind because you probably will get everything else back, but not the daily use of wild shape you're using right now. I presumably. Okay, no, I don't know. It depends on how much effort you. I don't know.
I would like to note that wild shape is on short rest.
Oh, short rest. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, good. Sure. Sorry.
I always forget that too. If I'm honest, it makes it so much better.
It does.
Definitely. Two per short rest is actually amazing.
I wanted to ask real quick. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can go ahead, because mine's Balux related, which probably isn't as important.
I wanted to ask for Cheesna, like, since he's a star druid, is there like constellations on his animal forms?
Oh.
You know, that is a good thing. I am very much so the druid looks like themselves when they shapeshift.
Yes,
if you look at the black fur of the panther, there's like little twinkles of starlight just along his form, and his bottom two teeth, his bottom incisors are they stick out more. They're a little longer since he's an orc.
I love it.
I also I'm literally visualizing a night sky and galaxy in the eye of the panther instead of the iris. Like that's an amazing image.
I'm stealing that. That's how the eyes are.
Like you open the panther opens his eyes and there's like a fucking galaxy in the center. Like that would be neat. Okay, so we have the Cosmo Panther on the ground looking up. It's about 10 minutes to midnight because Farion woke you up around 20 minutes earlier, and you got onto the roof. We are in Terrendor. It's actually not that dark tonight because there's of course multiple moons, and Terrendor in particular, and the sky is decently clear. And at one point, like at exactly at midnight, you hear someone tapping on stone, presumably not stone the warforged, on stone the substance.
Yeah, totally not
that's
confusing.
important. That's important. You can hear. Yeah, you hear the
tapping
sound of tapping
on
on a stone surface, not on the surface of stone, and you turn around. You two turn around towards that sound, and you see a tall, hooded and caped figure standing not on your rooftop, but across the gap on the roof of City Hall. And he's raising a hand. Then with the other hand, he puts something to their mouth, and a voice that it is whispered but comes out audible to you goes, "Well, I see you took the offer."
Yes. You are?
Names are a cumbersome thing. I guess I'll answer to the name that you want to give me.
Well, I can think of a couple names that might suit you.
Contact, then.
Excuse me?
I'll call you Contact, because that's what you are.
Oh, that is very clever. I appreciate that. So, I think you might have an idea of what the objective of my proposal is tonight.
What is it then? Let it out.
Okay, you want to make it clear cut.
Yes.
Well, as you know, Miss Artemisia actually never had any business being around these parts, and apparently apparently the sovereigns agree with that because some kind of misfortune has happened upon her, and I think it's it's in our interest, and it can be in your interest too, that her hubris stays punished, and how can I put it? She does not come back to bother the business of people around here just doing their job.
So she should suffer for the fact that she came to do hers?
Well, do you think that I probably should have had that honest, legitimate job to that sentence?
She's a painter. A very good one.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure that people that work for the 12 all believe that the Houses of Shadow only engage in artistry, poetry, and theater.
How tall is the how tall is the building that we're on?
The building you're on is about 20 feet tall, and City Hall is, given that the ceilings are a bit taller in there, City Hall is, I'd say, around a little less than 30. So the guy is 10 meter from you and about 2.5 meters high in respect to you. He's on the edge of the roof of City Hall, and you hear the voice as if he was whispering. Like the tone of his voice looks like.
We're talking through magical means.
Yeah, presumably yes.
Oh, do we all hear his voice, or is it just a text?
Give me a second.
Wait, am I with a text?
General. Yes,
you were with me.
I knew
Good,
that.
Good, okay, good. I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm gonna just like approach the guy I said, and I'm gonna be like,
He's very far from us.
You would need to make an about 10 meters jump, and also
that is very
Oh, we're across rooftops. Okay.
Yes, that is the point. He told roof and didn't specify that it were two different roofs.
Nord, so 10 meters is about 30 feet.
Exactly. Oh, give me a second.
Yeah, I know how meters work.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I can make that jump.
Sorry, a die fell down and I was just extremely bothered by that, but I can't find it.
Oh.
I'll do that later. Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
So, as a wizard, I will note, does this seem like he's talking through a spell or psionics?
You would need to make an Arcana check to determine that.
I will do that.
Let's...
And just to be clear, can we all hear him?
I was thinking about that, and as of now, no. You seemingly... Oh, no, wait a second. No, yes, actually you can, but you hear it a little bit more faintly.
That's a 21 Arcana.
And same for Chisna. 21 Arcana. Oh, wow, 21. Okay, he's probably using some kind of arcane item.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a modified version of some acoustic helping stuff they use in Crystal Theaters.
Okay.
Like you saw him bring something. You saw him bring a hand to his mouth, and
so he's kind of using a directional megaphone in a way.
Basically, yes. It's sort of like, oh, you actually might have even seen prototypes of that stuff at court, the Office of the 12. It's relatively new stuff, but yeah, basically, miniature directional megaphone. Sort of like looks like probably looks like a small what's the name? A small harmonica, and he's actually sort of blowing into it and casting a modified version of message. But basically, basically like the melody is inaudible, but whoever can hear the melody can sort of communicate telepathically via that.
I'm still totally going to steal that idea from him.
I mean, technically, given time and material, Tex might be able to reverse engineer half of that. Combined with Farion, you might be able to make one. Okay. You have deduced that that's probably what's going on. We'll decide what to call that item later.
So then, Contact. Why all this theatrics? Why make this such a big deal?
I honestly, how big a deal do you make it? It's up to your decision. But if we're gonna play completely straightforward, as you seem to like to do, very straightforward. We want that woman out of our turf. And since apparently, as I said, the gods are seemingly taking charge of that themselves, we'd like for anyone else to just let nature take its course. And given that we both work here, if we start our coexistence on the right foot, there's definitely gonna be benefits for the both of us. I mean, I am a house agent. You guys work for the 12. We do have, there is a commonality of interest sometimes between us. And I think it is in the interest of good relationships between houses that no houses steps on the other's toes like Miss Artemisia was so unkindly doing with her presence around here.
And what was that she was doing to you?
I am not at liberty to divulge a whole lot, and that's a whole lot I don't know, but someone of her caliber being in our general territory without any authorization, purpose, or other specific safe conduct is only presumably cause for trouble. I mean, it's not presumably, he says he's only reasonably cause for trouble.
Well, we have an agreement to go search for her regardless.
I mean, I'm offering you a potentially better agreement, and you don't even have to go back on the agreement that you have. I mean, you have to search. The search can lead. You have to search and give results. I am offering you a result. Sadly, Lady Artemisia got definitely lost in the forest and could not survive the many, many hostilities and danger of this wild region known as Hope. Some people that are experts in the mysteries of arcane and the dangers of nature like you could be very authoritative sources on that turn of events. Yeah, it's basically saying they will believe you if you make a good case that she's just dead. However,
Well,
okay. However, I remind you that Shovel told you that there's gonna be massive economic repercussion on the town if Artemisia misses her appointment.
I'm going to say this. Well, we can't accept what you're offering. It's too much of a price to pay. So I suggest to leave now.
Oh, wow. Getting immediately aggressive. Okay. I mean, if that is the final decision of all of you, then I guess this is where our cooperation ends.
Before that,
I'm listening.
if we change our minds, how do we reach you?
Oh, that is an interesting
I'm still on the
question.
fence.
That is an interesting question. I mean, if you leave something out, I mean, I'm generally around town, even if you don't see me.
I'll flash the coin, one of these.
Oh, yeah, you can you can keep that. You can keep that and deliver it to me the same method you already did. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving my coin to you. And by the way, the tone seems to imply that we're talking about the same coin.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you want to communicate me? Because
What
at
house
this
are
point,
you
I think
from?
this.
Since you're obviously bringing out your qualifications as a house agent.
Yeah, at this point, it's blatantly obvious that he's speaking as an agent of Austurani.
Thank you.
He also has a. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Which one was Randy? Okay, he also has hints of an accent that is similar to your dad. He sounds slightly Iranian.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, definitely an elf. That kind of general discourse. Like he hasn't said it yet, and it doesn't look like he's gonna answer. But everything screams Turani about this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess this is gonna be it then.
I'll keep in contact.
I hope so. Well, we won't see each other very soon. Bye bye. He starts to turn heel and
Farewell.
And goes and like if no one stops him, he's just gonna disappear beyond the in the roof. He's gonna go back until he's obviously out of sight.
Sadly, don't have any way of utilizing a tracking, so.
Hold on, I might have.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
You guys got stuff too.
Oh yeah, of course. Henri is even though she has to very much focus her hearing. She is aware of what's happening. Same for Chisna, which actually has an even better perception with a mixed hearing and smell. And also, by the way, has the mark of finding, if that can somehow be useful. But anyway, unless you stop him, the guy is just going away.
Henri will make her way up to the roof and ask Tex, do you want us to try to track him somehow?
Yeah.
I say yes. I recommend it.
Good.
I don't think we can trust. We can trust him.
We need to keep information on them. This is dangerous. More dangerous than I was hoping.
Yeah, that's a fair
Durrani,
assumption.
We got the house surrounding involved. This is pretty big.
Okay. Yeah, they told you that they like to have the guy tracked. Do you have any plans about that, Henri?
I'm trying to remember what my thing that lets me track people is.
Chisna, what about you from ground level? You doing something, anything in particular?
I'll once I sort of see the guy like dip out of sight, I'll climb my way up, still panther form,
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of like listen in on the conversation. That I can't speak still.
Okay,
Yeah.
climb up. You mean on the roof of the lab?
Correct.
Okay, good. Okay, so the panther joins you.
But as they're speaking of tracking, again, I can't speak, but I'm not going to turn back and use another wild shape currently. I'll sort of like take my paw and like swipe at my nose, and then like nod in that direction from where he was.
Good point. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, nice. I think you still have your inspiration, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then go on.
And seeing that at the very least Tex understands what I'm trying to convey, I'm going to head in the direction of the roof that Contact was on, so that I can sniff around where he was, maybe catch his scent and try to track him that way.
You wanna jump over?
Yeah.
Can you make that jump? By the way, it's a little over 10 meters in length. I think you can, but I don't know what running start.
Using Panther's strength, I have 14. So I think I can make it with a running start.
Okay. So yeah, it's about not the second you have 14. It's about, we said 30. It's like 35 to 40 feet. Can you clear that with a running start normally, or are you gonna need an athletics check? Or whatever is applicable.
I'm just checking for the rules behind it.
Yes.
I don't think rules are so. they're a weird one.
Yeah, I mean, okay, in height you can a panther can clear it fucking easily.
I was gonna say, I suppose I don't even have to make that jump. I could just climb down and then climb back up. I have a 40 feet like climb speed.
Yeah, the thing is that the other building has stone walls, so it's oh no, but it's not completely flat, so it. Okay, technically you can. Okay, yeah, okay, you can't make the jump in length, but yeah, a couple of minutes to climb to get back down and climb from outside is doable.
Then I will do that. Whatever is the easiest without hurting myself.
Yeah, probably going back and climbing from outside, because you can, like, the height is not a problem, but the length is more than double your presumable jumping distance. Anyway, yes, you can climb on top of the roof and give a good nose check to the spot and generally memorize the scent of Contact.
I would need to hit him to do anything, because I would need to mark him as like my favorite foe. So I need to attack him or fairy fire, which he'd notice. So I don't think we want to do either of those.
Yeah. Anyway, unless you go really fast, like the time the time that Chisna gets to the roof is going to be completely out of sight unless Chisna wants to track him by smell right now.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Panthers have keen smell, don't they?
They do.
I think they do. Yeah. Yes.
And because I am a druid using wild shape, I use my own perception, which is higher.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Love that. Do you want to actually follow in his steps right now, or were you there just to memorize the scent?
I think.
I mean, up until now, right now you are alone on the roof, so that's a choice you'll have to make on your own.
I will track him as far as where he ends up going, because he's got to be hiding somewhere in town or close by. I won't go
actually
deep into the jungle.
Yes. Speaking of that, actually, following his smell on the top on the roof of City Hall, you notice that he actually seemingly went for the trees. There are trees and like the general border of town, not I mentioned that the palisade does not make all of the complete rounds of the town, and there are trees in the immediate vicinity of City Hall. So you presume that he might have gotten out of the palisade by using the trees around City Hall. You obviously, from where you are now, you don't know if this is just a detour to eventually go back in town from some other direction, or if he actually went further outside in the jungle. You would have to further pursue to make that determination.
I'll go to the tree line, and then from there, if he goes deeper than, let's say, a dash action, so 100 feet for me in this form, if he goes further than 100 feet into the jungle, I'll pull back.
Okay. Okay. Yes. This takes you a few minutes to check. You end up realizing that yes, he did do that, but also annoyingly enough, which makes you lose. How do you want to go? Because once you arrive at the edge of the roof, when you said you go to the tree line, you mean back to ground level?
Yes, I'll head to ground level.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is why this is what frustrates you and makes you lose a little bit of time, because once getting back to ground level, you can't find his smell for a while. Then after a few minutes, you climb on the tree closest to the city hall, and you realize that he's been literally jumping from tree to tree in order to get to the edge of the palisade and then out.
So I'll eventually lose him then and
Presumably,
turn back
yes.
in frustration.
By the way, just a fun fact, the other party that played this adventure called the guy Monkey.
All right.
Which,
Was
I mean,
a bit more serious, I see.
which, I mean, you can see why. I mean, okay, they met him in a different spot, and the guy was literally on top of a tree at that point.
That
Like
makes
visibly on a
Going
tree,
full
and they were even more pissed than you were. So they just went, okay, now you're Monkey. He was a good sport about it, though.
I went to spy movie, I guess.
I would have called it fuckface.
Yeah, I was getting that
He
vibe
ended up
from
with
you.
the better name of the two.
Okay, so after a while, you see a very annoyed panther come back and turn back into your friend Shizna.
So, yeah, Chisna will turn back to normal. He sort of grows out of the panther skin. It turns into like a cloak of stars that
Oh.
like disappears into the night.
Oh, that is so.
Dude.
Oh,
You mentioned that you
was
you
amazing.
mentioned the stars. What exactly do you mean by that?
Is Stone asking Chisna?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll let Chisna respond.
Well, the stars are just as important as the moons, as everything is above us, and there are many things we don't know or understand. They're just enthralling to me, really.
I see.
And there's a power in them that is often untapped.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, I lost the trail of contact.
You did your best, friend.
He was moving through the trees, that much I can tell, and went deeper into the jungle, but I didn't. Despite being a panther, I didn't dare go too deep with just me.
That
That's a
was
smart
probably
decision.
for the best. This has gotten a lot stickier than I was hoping it'd be.
Also, at this point, it occurs to you that both of you have been on the roof for about 10 minutes before he make himself noticed and had no clue that he was around or approaching.
Yeah. He could have been listening to us the whole time.
You want to make an insight check, at which you can add your proficiency in Arcana.
Oh, yeah? So, you want me to make an intelligence insight, essentially?
Yeah. Yes.
Then I'll just roll the intelligence, because I don't have proficiency in insight,
Okay. Yes.
because it's a +3.
Okay. Good. Yes. An intelligence or intelligence insight.
21!
You're scared.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Now
What do you want?
it. Okay. I'm going to give me just a second because now it occurs to you because thinking of the whispering harmonica of before makes you actually think back of the thing that you did not catch when you first
How he was hearing us.
met the guy in the bar, because
Yeah.
you also never saw anyone with a cape at the
No.
saloon, but you saw him get out. So at this point, thinking of the prototype whisper harmonica that you deduced that he was using, sort of unlocks your brain on that. And I'm blanking out on the name, but I'm messaging you on Discord with something.
You got it.
Um, sorry, because
I'll just replace.
I want you to read that because I want just text to have the information. It's a bit cool. I should have prepared it earlier, but just I'm coming up.
It's okay. I'm just replacing the Fabrizio is typing part with Tex is thinking.
Okay. Yes, exactly.
So far, I will note from
Okay,
my
I wrote him. I wrote to you on Discord.
Okay. Frustrating.
Second part. That also is a prototype, and you didn't even think they were actually being already produced and used.
But since he's a house agent, it makes sense that they might have
Exactly.
access to these things. Yeah, yeah. I'll also note
the
I need to write
second
more notes,
sentence that
but-
I'm typing is important.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fucking. Oh god.
Look, I should have said people hiding, but you get the gist.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a feeling it might have possibly been something like that.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, you see like text like, oh yeah, of course it was using that. God damn it! Are they even in production, for fuck's sake?
Okay, so he could be around at any moment, even now, probably.
I mean, probably, yeah. The thing is, probably now it's going to be harder because you would be aware and alert.
Yeah, always. And I'm just gonna bring everyone close in. Always be looking for that person. Always have them in the back of your mind, some way, somehow.
The
Or you
words
will-
of text.
Huh?
Got it.
I'll keep that in mind.
He's wearing a very experimental piece of clothing that will essentially hide his presence from those who aren't looking for them. Unperceivable unless you are actively looking for them. Essentially. That's the best way I can explain it.
It basically, I don't know where I've seen, like, I'm blanking out on what is the story I've seen that uses a similar power, but basically,
There's
it
the
makes
silent
you,
in Doctor Who.
probably, basically, it makes you extremely insignificant. It's not
Yeah.
like, it's not true invisibility, it's not illusion, it's more akin to enchantment, probably.
But this is the fucking the chameleon dude from fucking Hunter x Hunter
Um,
in a way.
Functionally, but that is actually
Yeah.
true absence from the senses. This is different. It's not like the person with the scape is not invisible. You just don't care
Yeah.
about them, basically.
Yeah.
Like subconsciously. Actually, okay. That's the word. It makes someone forgettable, basically.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually looking for if you enter an empty room and someone has the escape and you are not expecting or looking for people to be in the room, that's gonna look like an empty room.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of bothersome, and as you said, highly experimental, as was the harmonica.
Yeah. They have a lot of little toys they shouldn't have. And I'm a little jealous.
One tricky
Hopefully
monkey.
they're prototyping them and they haven't stolen them.
Well, they're a house agent, so most likely, yeah.
Might be the only legitimate thing they have going on for them right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna... Go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was yelling at my cat. He's climbing things he shouldn't be.
Oh, wow. I mean, as they do.
We're gonna have to be much more careful now, I feel.
Probably.
It's probably good to keep in mind either way.
I still want to find Artemisia. I want more answers than what that was giving us. I don't know if I can trust either of them at this point.
I don't blame you.
I agree, an informed decision's better.
Which is really awkward when the person that you're not trusting now is one of your favorite artists.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, you're like super fan. Okay. Okay, so there's that. On these, also, I'm guessing Will has got to go to work shortly.
I have about 40 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. Then we can go on a little bit more. Okay, so that's the night basically.
Nice.
After this, you of course get you can go back to an uneasy sleep and get all the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Change the people who can and want, they can change the prepare spells, and you will be able to. Okay, technically your resting started around dinner time, so at any point between starting from I guess 4 a.m. 4:30 a.m. You can technically wake up and do your preparations and be active.
Yeah.
When that's the time is gonna be your call. But I'm guessing I have to change the date anyway. We are on 6th to render now.
Nice.
Which is the next day of the week. Which book open? Which book open? The freaking calendar. It was. So yes, we are basically Wednesday. Okay. We were saying in the morning and it's your
First light.
yeah, first light. First light. You are up. Farion is Farion actually stayed up, and if you want, she of course would have wanted to know what happened.
Tex would have told her
Okay.
basically the whole of what happened.
Yeah, she would agree with your decision. They make sense for her. So in the morning, of course, at first light, she's still sleeping unless you wake her up, and you are ready to move wherever and however you want to.
I leave her a note simply that we're just going. I don't want to wake her up, but I will make sure we leave her a note saying like, "Hey, we're going out, making sure you know that we didn't get abducted."
Okay. Okay. Yes.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Very good
First stop. First stop is what?
First stop would be fixing the gnome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
like very early at first light, you go knock at the mayor's door. After a few seconds of silence, Step, the Warforged, opens partially the door. And what do you want?
We're here to help your gnome issue.
He sort of leans outside, in, and closes the door behind you. Without even bothering to stop Velox this time from getting in. He also
then I was
comes
gonna
up.
sneak
He
in.
also comes up with
Hello.
you. Makes nods to Wands, and Wands goes summon the mayor.
Mhm.
While he shows you, he brings you to the door of the room where the gnome has been presumably sleeping, and tells you to wait for the mayor to arrive.
Oh.
Actually, you get the feeling that seemingly the mayor wants to be present.
Let's make it fast, please. We have other things to do today.
Yes, we know, and the mayor will be here as soon as possible. Actually, a few like less than a minute later, Shovel comes quickly into the room with the jacket barely on and like sort of fixing the hat.
Mhm.
Wow. I was okay. So you're well. Okay, yeah, I would have imagined you would be here real quick. Okay, let's get this over with, I guess. I don't even know if he slept, honestly. Step opens the door, and you open. There is this little waiting room. Actually, there is a little sofa in which the gnome is actually sleeping. Is not the exact term. He looks like he passed out from exhaustion. Probably wouldn't sleep due to nervousness, and at one point it just. And Shovel sighs and goes, "Yeah, we actually have to aid him in sleeping at one point, but he should wake up with
Ooh. That bad, huh, friend?
Yes, it's that bad. That's everything in my life lately, apparently.
Well, hopefully this should help.
Yeah, you should
Fingers
like
crossed.
a
Chisna,
nudge should
if
wake
you
him
would
up at
please.
this point. I tried to temper the dosage adequately. So you go and you wake him, and of course the gnome tries to jolt away, but at this point he's so weak that he barely mumbles incoherently as he tries very slowly to crawl into the sofa, basically. It's just like, it's just gone snail mode.
Chisna, if you'd please.
Of course. Chisna will step forward. He'll like approach as if approaching an animal who's afraid.
Uh-huh.
Just sort of like, hand outstretched. It's okay. And then as soon as he can get his fingers on the gnome, cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. Like, till the last moment, he tries to escape, but literally, like, no power, and also the drag's still wearing down, so just, like, he wiggles uncomfortably until you touch him and actually cast the spell. And after that, he has a moment of, oh, oh, what's happening? Where am I? What?
Well,
Is
good
it
luck,
gone?
Shovel.
Is it gone? Excuse me? Oh,
And
yeah,
then with
sure.
that, Tex is just, well, good luck, Shovel.
Oh, yes. Once, can you bring some water, please? Like, it's extremely tired at this point. Once goes to fetch the water that the gnome tremblingly accepts. What? I am sorry. I am so tired and scared. But it seems like I don't hear that anymore. What is happening? What are you looking for? Guys, have you heard
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just in case.
You've been out of your wits. Something was done to you. It's been
Oh.
taken care of. You also destroyed the sending stone.
Oh, yes, I did. That I remember. I very much did. I didn't even
I hope.
think I had it in me. I mean, it's my beloved stone after all, and it's quite sturdy if I say so myself.
Do you know what happened? Do you know why this happened to you?
Can I speak here? Who are you exactly?
I'm Stone.
And just
I'm a friend of
Shovel
Stone's.
just nods, and he goes, "Oh, okay."
My
Well,
name is Tiaxuhito. You can trust me.
Quovis, Calaman, Decivis, and it extends a very trembling finger because it's not even able to fully open his hand to all of you.
Tiaxuhito Lavsi and Lagazi.
Oh, that is actually very melodious, almost like a Zil name. Your parents have interesting and cultured taste, I see. That is his comment. Okay, yes, he was saying, well, actually, I tried to contact Lady Artemisia because I was very worried about her disappearance. And give me a second because I have to get my timeline back and tell you when that happens. Okay, there we go. We are actually... Oh! Oh, actually it happened during the...
Huh.
Oh, okay, that's what I got wrong. Okay. I actually tried not this evening, just last night because she was taking so long to be back, and I decided to. He looks like he's trying to take something from his pocket, but he gives up halfway through. Well, you see, in order to for her, she wanted to be able to keep in contact with the messaging station in case, and one of her guards had a couple of sending stones, so we took one each to be in communication, and yesterday, I mean last night, the night before this one, I tried to use my stone to contact hers, but something else answered instead.
Something else, like what?
I honestly, I don't know what it said I don't know what, like, I mean, I should be able to understand most, if not all, languages if I have them in front of me, but in that moment it was just, oh my, it just felt so horrible, and I think I'm glad I don't understand. But I can only tell you that one creature answered from her stone, and it was just bad. I mean, you saw how I have been this last day. I just felt like everything that could speak, I could have heard that voice, and I just, I'm sorry, I
What
just
voice?
didn't want to hear anything. I mean, the
Excuse me,
voice
sir?
of, yes.
What voice? You mentioned a voice.
I told you I don't know, the voice of whatever creature was on the other side. The voice of, I mean,
Can you describe the voice?
I I guess it sounded like, oh, while he tries to think, you see his mark of scribing on the back of his hand, moving and slithering around the hand, like sort of like presumably if he was invoking the power to sort of try and get the to help himself with his own language.
Yeah.
It was like, look, the best way, and I really don't want to think about it, the best way I can describe that is as if someone was singing and drowning at the same time.
Singing
But
and drowning?
singing, yes, and it's not like, I mean, you usually, I mean, you wouldn't expect someone to be that perversely happy when drowning.
Could I possibly make a history check regarding any folklore or any mythology around something like that?
Could I help with that?
Do
I'm
you have
seeing if I can
history
do it
too?
first.
Nor do you have history too?
Yes.
Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, then this, yes, it can be made. The one of you which has the highest intelligence can make the check removing the disadvantage.
All right, so just flat roll. Got it.
Yes, flat roll. Oh my.
22.
Okay, so
I am very smart.
And I've been very helpful because that counts another
second.
disadvantage.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, like just doing a quick run of folklore. Actually, Chisna can make a religion check for this as well. Just Chisna though, because he's a gatekeeper. If he's still there.
I am still here.
Okay,
it
good.
rolled, but it didn't show up in D&D Beyond, apparently. Hold on.
There it
But
is.
there it is. Oh, okay.
Natural
Oh,
20!
good.
Nice. I think we're good.
Good.
We got a 22 and a nat 20 on this one.
Okay,
Get
so
us in the bag.
This is weird, definitely weird, but between the three of you, especially Cheesenut, like at this point has to go, oh fuck, oh,
Oh, yeah.
fuck, oh fuck. Okay, first thing, speaking about drowning, you could have thought of the Overlord, aka the giant super demon's incarnation of evil. You could have thought of the so-called lurker in the deep. But given the singing mention, Xoriet, so Plane of Madness, something apparently related to some form of artistry, singing involved, a maddening creature, a disappeared painter. So again, this thing about artistry going around. To the two of you, to the scholar, to the adventurer that knows about adventuring and some things about supernatural menace, and especially to the gatekeeper, this all flashes an alarm sign spelling out the word Dalkir, which are basically alien entities that should be imprisoned and sealed in the supernatural underworld of Kyber.
Oh.
And like basically, okay, for Chisna in particular, like the main purpose of the Order of Druid that he's a part of is to keep those things from ever interfering with the surface again, because the last time they acted on the world on a large scale, they almost fucked over everyone.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, we're in some
But,
old
like,
god shit.
Yes, okay.
I knew.
This technically,
I figured this would be the case.
these things. Okay, these things are an individual Dalkir is. You're a scholar. Is not as powerful as an overlord
As a-
fiend would be.
Yeah.
It's not like, so it's not technically old gods per se, but it's like, okay, what can I? We're not talking exactly Cthulhu. We're talking a star spawn with
Yeah.
with wizard levels. Okay, that is what a Dalkir more or less is. Okay.
Horrifying aberrations.
Okay, so like, okay, you're a fucking scholar and you rolled high. Okay, we're talking about things that can use multiple beholders as lackeys.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a
We are
Dalkir,
talking
okay.
beyond our. Well, they're still beyond our minds. They are lesser than the things that are beyond theirs.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I mean, yes, the fact that like alien entities linked to Xoriet that fuck with minds on contact, and this particular thing about artistry, because the one thing that especially Tex and Chisna would know about the Dalkir is that they the ancient stories seem to mention that they do things to being just for doing that, and sort of like that is an element that is connected to that story. Like, yeah, basically, yeah, that's
Sweet.
that's what you get out of the out of the mention, and the way that this poor guy is describing you, what kind of presence he made contact
Which
with.
aligns with the Zoriat magic as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
I mean, the Dalkir
Yep.
are supposed to be originally they are a kind of outsider from Xoriet.
Yeah,
Dalkir specifically refers to a group of powerful, intelligent outsider from Xoriet that millennia ago crossed over to the material and tried to fuck over everyone, and presumably caused the fall of the Goblinoid Empire.
Yeah.
And then, and this is the part that Chisna knows best, and then the gatekeeper used druidic magic to seal them down in Kyber with all of the other bad shit, and they have devoted themselves throughout millennia at keeping those seals working. But anyway.
I had my suspicions, but it looks like I have more skin in the game than I thought.
It's bad.
Huh?
That's really bad. That's extremely bad.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I love how you roll all around 20 about the knowledge stuff. That is exactly what a team of scholars should be like.
I got a +7 in history. It's hard for me not to.
That is incredible. You know, I think this is a good cliffhanger that we can stop on.
Yeah.
Especially because I can
Yeah,
tell you
that's-
that is basically all the gnome can tell you. Besides the fact that if you press him a bit about that, that his speaking stone is no longer in his possession because for obvious reasons he just chucked it out of the window. So if it is still retrievable, it should be in the grass around his house.
Yeah, I'm gonna help help with the with stealing fixing the stone. Sending stone. Even though that's not my forte. I
Yeah.
want to help.
Okay, no, we'll talk about that later, but
next time.
that actually is going to have to wait because there's literally no resources in town to do that right now. But that's for next time.
All right.
Okay, I hope you had
that
fun.
was fun.
That was very fun
was
for me
crazy.
too. That was very fun
Stressful.
for me too. I really wanted to. The fact that I've been able to introduce both introducing contact and the tale of Quovis is exactly what I wanted to do today. So we can start the jungle survival part next time. So that's a success in my book, and I hope you had fun as well.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank
This
you
has
as
been-
usual, my man.
Yeah, thanks
You're
for running
welcome.
for reaching.
This has been you're welcome, guys. This has been Fabrizio and the team, Sam, Will, T, and Nord, and we'll be in Kubara again next Tuesday. As for me and the stream, we'll be on Friday with some more Frontier. Maybe I'll get to be Hunter rank 6 this time. I don't know, or perhaps I'll be farming more exotics. We'll see. Bye bye. Have a good night and have a good one. Good evening. Good work for Will. Take care. Love you.
Bye bye.
Adios.